Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're playing the enemy, All That Glitters, but we're combining it with Kuldotha Rebirth and Goblin Bushwhacker. This is something that Walker 735 did originally, but Teasdale and I have been throwing around some ideas this morning, so I was pretty excited. I think I'm just going to run it in a league. It's going to be something that's a little bit different while also being exactly the same Pauper that you know and I guess love. So the way that this deck works is we're playing 14 lands as our mana base, plus 4 Lotus Petal, and this is specifically to just power out Affinity right away, plus the Ornithopters, so we've got a lot of ways to make a bunch of Affinity. Then we can put Frogmites, Mirrored Forces on the table, use our Springleaf Drum with our Affinity creatures to make mana really fast, and then we're going to reload with Ren's Resolve and Experimental Synthesizer, and then we'll try to Kuldotha Rebirth Bushwhacker our opponent. We've got the All That Glitters to go tall. We've got the Rebirth to go wide. And it's potentially something that kind of fixes the Goblin Kuldotha burn deck because that deck tends to lose to sweepers. So if we just dump a bunch of Mirror Enforcers, our opponent's going to have to respect having not only Hydroblast, they're also going to have to respect having a big artifact creature like Mirror Enforcer. So they're going to have 1-for-1s, they're going to have sweepers, and they're going to have like anti-red stuff with Hydroblast. So all of that stuff together, I think, is going to put a lot of pressure on our opponent. Plus, it might be super fun to just jam. I had a turn 2 kill in solitaire, so that's what we're going for, right? In the sideboard, I decided to just play exactly the Kuldotha Red sideboard that I've been playing before with End the Festivities, Pyroblast, Flaring Pain, and Smash the Smithereens. Maybe this Flaring Pain should be another removal spell for something like walls or whatever, but we'll see. I think we just want to jam in. Oh, Flaring Pain. Yeah, Flaring Pain prevents like Mirror Force for a Moment's Peace. Flaring Pain can get through that, but we don't necessarily need it for Strands decks since we can All That Glitters. So that might give us a little bit of an edge against the metagame. If you're interested in checking out more of my content, make sure you like and subscribe. That really helps out the channel a lot. Make sure to check out the Patreon if you want sideboard guides for the different decks that I've played. And hopefully you're interested in playing paper tournaments. If you're in the Northeast United States, check out Binghamton, New York. Dragon Master Games is having a Pauper 2K guaranteed to top 8 in the Binghamton area, like I said, on February 24th of 2024. So maybe I will see you there. I'll definitely be there, and hopefully we have some fun. We have a cap of 100 players, so let's see if we can fill it out. All right, that's enough for me, and let's get into the matches. Round 1, we're versus Guild Pact MTG. Let's see, what do we got here? Land, Springleaf Drum. I think we just lead on the tap land. So tap land allows us to turn 2, Springleaf Drum. Yeah, play that, pass the turn. We can play both Frogmites on turn 2, and then we can Bushwhacker on turn 3. Our opponent plays just a mountain. All right. Okay, second main phase, they play an Implement of Combustion. So they could have a Kuldotha Rebirth and go wide on their second turn here. Land, Springleaf Drum, that's 3 artifacts. Then we go Frogmite, pass the turn. So we've got 2 2/2s, it's turn 2. They're going to Kuldotha, no, Chain Lightning. All right, my creature is dead. That's it though, okay. I think I'm going to play the Ren's Resolve here. They're probably holding up Lightning Bolt for glitters. And we found the glitter. So if we find a Mirror Enforcer, going Galvanic Blast, I think I'm going to make a red here. Just in case I draw something. That's not what I needed. Play the land. Let's pass the turn. Next turn we can just go Goblin Bushwhacker with haste plus All That Glitters. That's kind of funny. Let's see if they tap out here. If they play a creature, all right, I think I'm just going to send this at their face. Looking for more draw spells and looking for, okay, so I found a second All That Glitters. Play the Ancient Den. So if they tap out, then I can just jam a ginormous bushwhacker. Epicure. Playing the bushwhacker doesn't do too much at the moment. Okay, let's play a bridge. I'm really looking for a mirror enforcer. I can make a giant mirror enforcer. Or maybe the ginger brute. They're gonna get in for 1. Okay. My poor creatures. Okay, so ginger brute, go for all that glitters. Goblin bushwhacker, go for all that glitters. They kill it. Then I ginger brute all that glitters. Okay. Bushwhacker. Cast this. Attempted glitters. They have the removal spell, so we're going to make a mana. That thing dies. Okay. Ginger brute. Play another glitters. And we will attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, come on. So they fire blast, and they got me there pretty good. Hopefully they just never draw another land and we draw some draw spells. Another glitters. So we are looking for any creature now. They drew a land. Another epicure. I guess best would be another ginger brute. Dang. I can't believe they had the fire blast there. That was brutal. Babe, make an implement of combustion. We're gonna go to 8. Okay. Make a really big frog. That's the turn. We'll do the rebirth for our opponent. I mean, we couldn't really do very much. Kind of on defense here. We block. We're gonna go to 6. I'm not drawing any draw spells. Let's pass. It doesn't matter, right? 1 is the same as 0. I don't know. I think we're dead here. We got, we drew 1 draw spell in 18 cards. And they had the Fire Blast. Tomb Raider dead. Draw some cards. Alright, so we definitely need to bring in the End of Festivities. I think the Galvanic Blast can just go away. That's probably fine, right? Yeah. Okay, try again. We have an indestructible land, which is good. Then we can Synthesizer. Guess that's good enough. I can all the glitters on a non-artifact creature. It can live through a smash to smithereens. Hopefully we can draw another land. Definitely high power, but we got outplayed. Okay, I'll play my land and pass. One's going Mountain Go. Looking for lands. Find Ancient Den. I still think I'm going to Synthesizer here. We're adding artifacts to the table. This is 4 artifacts now with a ginger root. Send. So the Mirror Enforcer currently costs 3. They use a lightning bolt on the Mirror Enforcer, or the ginger root. We have 3 artifacts in play. Plays Blast Runner. 3. We can go Ginger Brute, Frogmite. That's the turn. Not go. Oh, I could have made it unblockable. That was a mistake. Big mistake. We have 3 mana available. Plays a Synthesizer. Finding a mountain. That was good for me. Play Implement of Combustion. Passing the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gonna get my Mirror Enforcer onto the table. I feel like I'm trading with the Blast Runner with my Frogmite's fine. They want to do that? They don't want to. Okay. So having a 4/4 is good. Kuldotha Rebirth for the opponent. They get in with their 3/2. So if I Mirror Enforcer, that's a 2 for 1 if they use a removal spell. Oh, it has Menace. My bad. Whoops. Donk. We have 6 mana. Ooh, End the Festivities is good. Play Mirror Enforcer for 1 mana. Play End the Festivities. They're going to do something. Blows up my Mirror Enforcer. Okay. And we attack for 3. They go to 14 as well, so we're kind of tie game right now. We're hoping they tap out at some point. Tomb Raider and pass. Okay. So they could have a Smash to Smithereens again. If I attack right now, I guess I just attack with the Mirror Enforcer and see what they do. Maybe they'll tap out for a Smash of Smithereens, and I can put all the glitters on the Ginger Brute. They have 3 cards in hand. They're going to block. So let's see. They're probably going to use a Lightning Bolt now. Galvanic. Okay. So now I'm going to attempt to glitters this thing. We have another bolt. All right. Brittle. We're going to bushwhack. So we're looking to draw land and crack the synth. I'm going to play out the bushwhacker as a blocker. Yes, again. They crack their synthesizer. Playing a Tomb Raider. Gets in for 4. I'll trade here. I can play Frogmite and glitters that. Now I can pass the turn. I have an 8/8. So I can block the Samurai. Play land. Pass. Okay. Another synthesizer. It makes my creature a 9/9. Play a Ginger Brute. I think I'm going to just send with the Ginger Brute and leave my other creature on defense. I could turn my next turn. I could maybe crack the Ginger Brute to go up to 10 life. It's like they're not going to attack. Trying to Kuldotha Rebirth. So I think I'm allowed to attack now. Let's Kuldotha Rebirth a synthesizer. So I have more blockers. And a Lotus Petal. So that kind of replaces the token. And let's just send with the Frogmite. Eat one of your creatures, I guess. Probably a Blast Runner. You're gonna block with a Samurai token. Okay. Makes me a little bit nervous. So I'm gonna pass. Alright, they scoop it up. Cool. So we know they have a billion removal spells. We don't really have removal spells, we just have End the Festivities. But that's fine. I want my big creatures. We're just looking for a hand that dumps really fast so that we can get over, like, past their stuff. And then, while they only have 1 mana available and not Galvanic, we somehow all the glitters and win. I don't know exactly how I do it, but I'm going to do it, hopefully. We're experimenting. We can all that glitters the Ornithopter on turn 2 if we draw a land. So I'm going to keep. Otherwise, we have 3 artifacts, and then maybe 4. They play a creature. We're going to go land, Thopter, or land Thopter, play a Ginger Brute. That's the turn. 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're not going to do anything. They play Implement of Combustion. Okay, Kuldotha Rebirth. So I'm going to go after glitters on the Ornithopter. Try to kill them that way. It's big. I'm just trying to... Hopefully they don't have exactly a Smash of Smithereens synthesizer. Finding a mountain, which they can't play. Plays a Tomb Raider. They're going to attack for a very large amount. Okay. Maybe I should have blocked before. 5, 6, 7. And attack, attack, attack. You take 10 damage. So they have to have... guess they could maybe kill me still. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with all the Ginger Brutes. Cracks the Kuldotha, and that means... We're dead to a Bushwhacker, I think. But they might not have it. They found a Chain Lightning off of the Synth Crack. They have 1 card in hand. We have an 8/10. They have to have exactly Smash the Smithereens or a Kuldotha or a Bushwhacker, and we win. Sweet. On to round 2. Round 2 versus a player I've never faced, as far as I know, Plectophora. Okay, so what do we got? Turn 2, Reckless Impulse. We're on the play. I'm going to go for it. We have Rustvale Bridge, pass. Our opponent mulligans to 6. And 5. So they're likely on some sort of combo deck or deck with not very many lands. Keep 5. Bridge, pass. It could be Tron. They don't have a land. Okay, I'm going to play all that glitters on my Ornithopter then. And pressure you. If I were them, I would probably concede here for information. Okay. So because we don't know what they're doing, And the only thing that matters in a combo matchup is End the Festivities. I'm simply going to run it back. Them conceding there allows them to have a huge advantage in the sideboard game because we don't know what they're on. Because if so, it's maybe they're on a blue deck, they can have Pyroblast, but it's lucky for us that our deck is pretty aggressive and doesn't really care that much if we don't get to sideboard. We're just going to try to enact our game plan regardless. So let's see what happens. All right, we have 3 artifacts on turn 1, and we have a Ren's Resolve lined up. We could play. We cannot play a Frogmite. Okay, they're on mono red. I wonder if it's like a combo-y version of mono red. So the only thing that we're lacking post board is that we probably would have brought in the End of Festivities, and they are going to have Smash to Smithereens. Bushwhacker. Let's go land and to Springleaf Drum. Pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully they don't have Smash to Smithereens, I guess. They play a Synthesizer, finding a mountain, so they can put more on the table. Plays a Blast Runner. So this seems to be just the same deck as we faced in round 1. And we're trying to get these Mirror Enforcers on the table as fast as possible, but we only have 3, 4 artifacts, so this costs 3, and I can't cast that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 5 artifacts. And then we can play the Mirror Enforcer. Pass the turn. Next turn we can actually maybe Mirror Enforcer plus Bushwhacker. Having a 4/4 is definitely good in this moment. They're at 3 cards in hand. I think I will probably block the Tomb Raider. They're discarding a mountain. So I can't block the Blast Runner now because that was Menace. Plays an Epicure. Now I'm obviously blocking the Tomb Raider if they attack. They're just going to send 3 for Menace. I mean, it's not great. 1, 2. We could try to go for Ren's Resolve. Okay, now Darksteel Citadel. That makes Mirror Enforcer 0 mana. Using the Bushwhacker here is not that great. So let's use the Ren's Resolve on a Gingerbrute. And we can Galvanic on their Blast Runner. And I think I can feel okay with attacking with my Mirror Enforcer. Yeah. It's worth noting that the Gingerbrutes are foods, so if they get us low, we can crack them. We have potentially 6 life on the table. They're going to crack the Synthesizer, finding a Goblin Grenade. So if they have a land, they can throw their Tomb Raider at us for 5 damage. Looks like that's what they're going to do. Oh, they take out the Enforcer. Okay. I'm not sure if I want to block here or not. I have a lot of power on the next turn. They have 2 damage. So if I Bushwhacker right now, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's a lot of damage, but it's going to make this one unblockable. I definitely want to play the Citadel. Let's just ping in, and then leave the other one up as a food. Attack. I'm just looking for a way to Alpha Strike them. If I found like Glitters, I could probably get in for lethal. They discard a mountain with a blood token. Will you attack? They are attacking. All right, I'm going to block here. Leave up my food. We go to 7. They have 3 cards in hand. Seal of Fire is going to take out my Mirror Enforcer. Okay. 2 for 1. Just going to put this Bushwhacker onto the table and attack with my Gingerbrute. We really need to draw some draw spells here. They play a land. They currently only have 2 cards in hand. Okay, I will block and block. Then I'm going to crack my food. So we'll go to 10. They're holding on to something, so Glitters is not a very good top deck. Kuldotha Rebirth is a really good top deck. So I might as well just Kuldotha away this Lotus Petal and attack you for 1 again. Now we're in a comfortable position because we have the creatures on the table. Our opponent has 1 creature. If we find Glitters, it's not that good against their removal spells. They probably would have done other stuff. We're clearly trading. Okay, your creature dies. What do you got? Smash the smithereens on my ginger brute. Oh yeah, because it's post board. I forgot about that. Okay, we're at 7 life. I'll play a ginger brute. And then I will attack you for 3. Then with everybody. It's a 5-turn clock, so we're trying to get in there. They could have another smash. They have playing something, a bushwhacker to attack for 2. So if they have goblin grenade, we're dead now. I didn't think about that. Bushwhacker into goblin grenade, Xaxes. Nope. With this bridge, I will attack you for 1. I don't like the where this position that I'm in. I feel like I have to leave the ginger brute. I have to crack the ginger brute. Maybe I have to do it in response to a spell from them. They're tapping some mana. Plays Kuldotha Rebirth. So they could have another bushwhacker. Okay, we will trade here. My turn. We have a bushwhacker of our own. That doesn't do very much. We have to pass. They're going to bushwhack. Okay. Maybe I should have played the bushwhacker as a blocker. We're going to take 1 damage and go to 4. Okay, block. Block. Crack my food. We go to 8 and then to 4. This is very weird. Still haven't drawn any draw spells. Pass this. Play the bridge. Pass the turn. We have one of our 8 draw spells in the top 20 cards almost. Plays a land. So next turn they're going to draw another card. We're going to go to 2 life. Dead to any burn spell. And they finally bolt us. We lose. Let's see. Can't draw more cards. Okay. So we're just going to bring in the end of festivities. Do I want to cut on all the glitters? I don't think so. We want to sneak in a glitters. We do want it to be on a non-artifact creature. Wow, we have turn 2 glitters on the Ornithopter again. Let's keep it. They bridge Ornithopter and see what they do. So they would have to have exactly smash again. They're gonna bolt it. Okay. Go Springleaf Drum, Frogmite. That's the turn. We have double end the festivities. They smash my creature. Dang. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have to pass. They have used 1 smash, obviously, so not terrible. We need more creatures, though. They're just blowing my stuff up left and right. Okay, Synthesizer is decent. Draw a card. Pass the turn. We have 3 artifacts now. They play their own Synthesizer. They find a Great Furnace. They're just hanging out, playing the removal spell game. Plays a Goblin Tomb Raider and a Goblin Blast Runner. Find a Kuldotha Rebirth. We can Kuldotha this. Next turn we can actually double glitters them. Find a bridge. Play the bridge. Pass the turn. They play their own Kuldotha Rebirth. We're at 12 right now. Find Implement of Combustion. So did they play the implement? Yes. If they have Bushwhacker here, we'll probably just be dead. Like they don't have it. I have to not block and take 5. Play another implement. They crack the implement. In the festivities. In the festivities. 6. Attack you for 3. They're going to Bushwhacker, putting us to 4. And then 3 with the implement and 0 with a bolt. So maybe I shouldn't have attacked. Every single time they've had a hasty creature coming off the top. Surprised they didn't bushwhack last turn. Like, why would you not? They just grenade you. Okay. On round 3. We're here in round 3 versus Apis72, who is a Walls solo, or Walls main. I don't know how you would say it. Does not play anything other than Walls. So, good luck, have fun. Okay, so facing a Walls opponent, we definitely like this hand with Galvanic Blast, so I'm going to keep it. We can turn to the Synthesizer if we want. Play a bridge, pass the turn. We're going to play Overgrown Battlement. So can I get... Don't think I can actually get Galblast online right now. Let's play the Synthesizer. Find a land. Now I can Galblast them. Boom. They play a land. Okay, we have Gingerbrute, all that glitters now. So let's just do it. Gingerbrute. I mean, he could have a counterspell. They don't have it. Yeah. Oops. They just scoop it up. Unblockable giant creature. Yes. Got him. We have no good sideboard cards, so try again. We don't really have evasion either. We just have speed. Okay, let's open up the perfect removal spell at the right time exactly again. Okay, we have turn 1 Ornithopter. Potential for Ren's Resolve or all that glitters on turn 2. Gingerbread Cabin for our opponent. I'll play Furnace. Play Ornithopter. If I Synthesizer here, I can only hit a Lotus Petal or an Ornithopter. But then next turn I could also 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I just get this on the table. Take the top deck. We exile. Frogmite. Darn. Play Overgrown Battlement. Citadel. Lotus Petal. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Mere Enforcer. Pass the turn. Kind of wanted to get the Enforcer down. They're going to have some reach creatures, which I'm concerned about. Another Overgrown Battlement. Okay, now they have 2 mana from the first one. They're passing. Find a bridge. I think I'm going to Ren's Resolve here. I know I'm not pushing damage. Find Darksteel Citadel, so we have double glitters next turn. Bridge. Pass. Attack for 4. Double glitters might be lethal. They're at 16. Play Shield Wall Sentinel, so what are you going to grab? Are you going to get your Axebane? You don't have a reach creature, you're probably dead. Plays Axebane Guardian. No reach creature. You had find a Galvanic as well. Land. Oops. Here's a glitters. And another one. Okay. Swing out. If they have Nature's Claim, I'm going to be really sad. Murder that. Yeah. That was disappointing. It makes sense, though, that they had that. Plays Lead the Stampede. Finds Caretaker, Drift, Genersent. So they can play the Genersent now and stuff me. Nature's Claim is pretty good in this metagame. I didn't have any way around it. Let's play Synthesizer, see what we find. Ancient Den. Let's crack another Synthesizer. Darn. All right, I'm going to go to the next game. Nature's Claim, too strong. Kind of funny that I just don't understand. Apis, you're going to have to tell me. How are you? He goes, what is this? Didn't win. Try again. I guess we could Pyroblast maybe. Okay, we're on the play. We have to watch out for Nature's Claim. Opponent's on 61 cards. We have Gingerbrute, all that glitters. Interesting. Let's keep it. Play the bridge. Pass the turn. They play a Caretaker. Play Synthesizer. Land. Gingerbrute. 6, attack you. Let's see if they have the claim again. At least I guess we can just slam in with the Gingerbrute and then... Okay, they have mana. There's a wall. Alright, well, I'm just going to try to get in. If they have it, they have it. Play this. Okay, I'm going to attack. Maybe they want to throw the Caretaker in front of it. No, they just have the claim. Hashtag at it. Unbelievable. I guess I had my all that glitters in hand. They get a Shield Wall Sentinel, and then they can just untap the Overgrown Battlement to play their Axebane Guardian. I think probably what happened was he sided in the Nature's Claim as the 61st card because he knew that would be in his opening hand. Probably what happened. Synthesizer. I mean, we can only get in with another Gingerbrute here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Springleaf Drum. Mirrored Forcer. Leyren's Resolve. We found another Gingerbrute. Do I want to Kuldotha right now? I don't think so. Let's pass a turn. What did he get? Axebane. Okay, so now he just has it again. Right. Okay, you do what you gotta do. Gonna untap stuff, etc. Plays a generous Ent. Axebane's already on the battlefield. I'm not dead somehow. Play land. Crack. Find a Lotus Petal. Okay. Lotus Petal. Play Gingerbrute. Empty Glitters. Okay. Glitters on the Gingerbrute. Go ahead. Go ahead. No second Nature's Claim. Alright. I guess I'm attacking for 12. Didn't win last turn. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Uncool. Skill test. Okay, let's go to round 4. Okay, let's bounce back. I want to get a positive record here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, I'm just going to keep this hand playing the bridge first. And then on turn 2, we'll play the Gingerbrute. And then we can probably play the Mirror Enforcer on turn 3 because we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should have enough mana to cast 1 Enforcer on turn 3. Which is not the greatest, but it's okay. Plays Island. Fairy Seer, okay. So we can Gingerbrute and give it haste. I mean, unblockable and attack. Wonder if this is going to be mono blue. All right, this is even better. Gingerbrute. Make sure that's dead and attack. Okay, there's the attack. If it's mono blue, we got to keep them off of their creatures on the table. Make sure they're dead. They're going to cycle Lorien Revealed, probably for the black land, Contaminated Aquifer. So Snuff Out here would set me back on the Mirror Enforcer. Let's just slam the Enforcer right now and attack for 1. 1 damage. You're at 18. Getting the Enforcer out right away is really good. They snuff out the Gingerbrute. Apparently they don't care about a Mirror Enforcer. Plays a land. They're going to cast down Chainer's Edict, okay? Well, Mirror Enforcer's dead. You're down to 3 cards in hand. We could refuel right now. Okay, land, pass the turn. Galvanic will mean that if they play an X3 or X4, it's dead. I'm going to play out my Synthesizer. I have the Galvanic Blast to take out a Spellstutter Sprite. There's a Spellstutter Sprite. Do you have double Sprite? Wow. That's brutal. Okay, Mirror Enforcer. That's the turn. So now I think we are very, very dead because our 4/4 is not doing anything and they have card selection. We don't. They can just pick up their Spellstutter Sprites with their ninjas. Getting double Spellstuttered there was very brutal. So they preordain into an Aggro Bolus, revealing cast down. Probably just dead here. Yep, that's cast down on my Mirror Enforcer. They're at 0 cards in hand. So we're both top decking. So I just need draw spells. Like Synthesizer. Oh, we manifested the Synthesizer. Okay. Find a Darksteel Citadel that doesn't do very much. We're going to crack the Synthesizer. Finding a Lotus Petal that also doesn't do anything. That's a little bit of a disappointment, but we got deeper into our deck. Augur Bolus blind. And they whiff. Look at the bottom 3 cards of your library. It's in for 2. Okay. So they've used Cast Down already. We have a Gingerbrute. Now we could potentially kill them. I'm going to play the Ancient Den. Even though they know I have it now. Or have nothing. We're swinging out. Everybody's on nothing. All that glitters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It would be 11 damage. They rip Lorien Revealed. Brutal. Solid draw from the opponent. Can we draw again? A very good draw. We got that experimental synthesizer was pretty huge for me, but I would have really been happy with something better. I guess we can scoop. They drew 3 cards. I'm scooping here. Ugh. Okay, Pyroblast coming in. Do I want to be a crummy? Do I even? I think all the glitter is going to be too hard to get onto the table. So I'm just going to play removal spells and put my Mirrored Forces onto the table and try to win that way. I think with the Lotus Petal and 14 lands, I just have too many mana sources. I think I should have just gone back to 16 lands and maybe you could play something else. It's a learning process. Okay. We're on the play. I'm going to keep it. Hopefully we can get out ahead of them. They mulligan to 6. So we have turn 2 Gingerbread Frogmite. Might want to just run the synthesizer out on turn 2 as well. We can still play Gingerbread Frogmite if we do that. We might hit some other 0 drop. Okay. Island Pass. Okay, Island Fairy Seer, go. So they could Spellstutter Sprite my Ren's Resolve as well. Play the synthesizer. Finding a Mirror Enforcer is not amazing. Play the Frogmite. And we'll attack you. Get rid of that Fairy Seer. Yes, that's fine. Mirror Enforcer got exiled forever. I'll miss you. You were my win con. They play an Augur of Boros. So now I have opportunity to Ren's Resolve. Looking for a red land, Pyroblast. Kill that, attack. We found a red source. Ren's Resolve? Nothing, huh? Let's play Ancient Den, play the Springleaf Drum, pass the turn. We know they have a Preordain off the Augur of Boros. See if they Preordain right away. Yep. Okay, another Augur of Bolos. They went top bottom on the Preordain. So this Augur of Bolos is blind, and they find Lorien Revealed. Nice run. Let's see. We can Reckless Impulse, sorry. And play the bridge. Play a synthesizer. Here we could cast Mirror Enforcer. Gingerbrute. I can also cast that. Pass the turn. Not attacking into their augurs. I have a little 1/1 creature that's a dinker. Maybe I should. Maybe I should probably be on all the glitters. I'm afraid of the snuff outs and stuff. Snuff outs are very good against all the glitters. They play the Contaminated Aquifer attack. It seems like they're gonna ninja me. No? Okay. No ninja. We can make a warrior. So we can draw some more cards here and make some creatures. Crack this. Find a Mirror Enforcer. Hello. Yeah, I'm that guy. Play Great Furnace. Give this thing unblockable. And I will attack you. Yeah. I'm not playing the synthesizer into the most likely them having a Spellstutter Sprite. They play a Preordain. Preordain. See what they do. Top bottom again. Well, they're not topping lands because they didn't play lands. We have a Pyroblast now. Let's make another token. Find a Springleaf Drum. Okay, I will cast that. I'm probably not going to counter it with the Ancient Den. Let's make this unblockable. And then they'll probably have a removal spell for the Mirror Enforcer, but I might as well attack. And bam. There's the removal spell. Okay, so they're going to go to 18. Now I'm going to play my synthesizer. And we find a Lotus Petal. Not very good. I'll pass. We're just pecking away. We need to get past the augurs. I guess maybe I could have pyroed one. But Jukabog doesn't do anything, so I'm happy they have a tap land if they're going to play a land. We're still adding to the table. Let's play another or crack the synthesizer for another warrior. Samurai, I mean. Token creature, samurai. Okay. We have lots of token creatures. My Ancient Den, put you to 17. Okay, so now actually we might be able to get there with something like Bushwhacker, because we'll have a lot of power. They're at 17. If they like tab out for a Lorien, that's frustrating. They have Echoing Decay for all my warriors. I was really banking on those, that's for sure. All right, our opponent's passing. No land drop. Painter's Edict of Frogmite. I mean, I'm still pecking in with my Gingerroot. I might as well keep that guy around. Another Frogmite. I'll just attack in for 1. This is not working out. 16. Okay. Plays a land. Sure. All right, we're going to attack again. I forgot to give it unblockable. We're going to get in again. You're going to 15. It's already turn 9. We're just hanging out. Unexpected Fangs. All right, I'm going to scoop. It was too much. I'm too tired. Maybe we could have gotten there. I don't think so, though. Let's try to get one more win and get 50 play points. All right, the last time I faced this opponent, they were on land destruction, so I feel happier to keep, but it looks like they're on glitters as well. Now I'm less happy. Play a bridge. Next turn I can bridge and kill their Gingerbrute. Everyone's just trying to figure out what is the correct all the glitters pile to be playing, because the deck is just based around this, and this is just such a strong card when you can actually make it work. What's it say? Anyone who says love is the greatest gift of all has never received a ruby the size of their face. Ah. Okay. I learned. Okay, they have Ornithopter, which means that if they have glitters now, then we die because we can't kill it. We have glitters as well, huh? I'm going to pass the turn. They have 4 artifacts on the table. They did not play Frogmite last turn. Just holding my removal spell. Maybe they are also holding a removal spell. Plays Rustveil Bridge. Mirror Enforcer currently costs 2 mana. They have a second Gingerbrute. So now my Galvanic Blast, if I point it at any of their creatures, they're just going to get in and with whatever other one. And they're holding up their removal spells still. So I might as well just Ren's Resolve, looking for big creatures. Our opponent has currently lost connection to the game. They finally came back. I wonder if they're just going to time out. That would be an appropriate end to the league. All right, we have now found Gingerbread off the top. Still think that we go for the Ren's Resolve. Can't play the Mirror Enforcer this turn. Next turn, we have 4 artifacts with the Ancient Den. Springleaf Drum is 5. Gingerbread is 6. Then we can play the Mirror Enforcer for 1. It's pretty good. We're just looking for a moment to double all the glitters and Alpha Strike. They play a Synthesizer. So they're probably more likely to tap out now than before. They find a Darksteel Citadel. So they appear to be on Boros as well. We're both just staring at each other holding a Galvanic Blast. It's funny. Mirror Enforcer. Okay. I could trade mine for theirs. Go land. Might as well Synthesizer as well. Find a Kuldotha Rebirth. Let's go Springleaf Drum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play Gingerbrute. Play Mirror Enforcer. We're going to Kuldotha Rebirth the Synthesizer. Still holding my Galvanic. Finding another Synthesizer. So my creature has haste, right? But if they... I feel like I'm not allowed to play the Synthesizer because I have to keep up the Galvanic. They're cracking their synth. Finding all the glitters, so they might as well play it at this point. They can't. Okay. They get in for 4. I'll trade. Alright. We have an Ornithopter. Thopterino. So I can go for glitters on the Kuldotha token. They probably have the removal spell. Pretty expected. Galvanic. Yep. Then we have double glitters, so we're gonna put it on our Ornithopter. Smash in. Bam. Oh, it doesn't have haste. Whoops. Raven Inspector for the opponent. Okay, so we could go Bushwhacker, and then, but then we're not holding up the Galvanic. But Bushwhacker allows us to attack through their whole team. They're gonna Gingerbrute. Trying to get rid of my Gingerbrute, huh? I find another, so I can blast this back for 9. I think I'm just going to attack my big ol' Ornithopter. Find another Kuldotha Rebirth. So going to attack with my Ornithopter. So this maximizes my damage. They're probably going to block with the Ornithopter anyway. Okay, send the Ornithopter. So we trade. And then I'm going to Kuldotha Rebirth this Darksteel Citadel. Pass the turn. So maybe we can go wide enough to kill them. Not sure. They have a Galvanic. Okay. There's another Gingerbrute. All the glitters, and I have my Galvanic. So they can now crack that to gain 3 life. Yep. They're going to attack for punch. Might as well double block this to get it off the table. Okay. Now it's like who can attack first? Who can deal the most damage? We have Bushwhacker. So if they rip all the glitters, we die. But we're attacking with everything. They can't currently crack the Gingerbrutes. We have 9. We have quite a lot of damage. How much is this? 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 damage. We're just going to get rid of their samurai. Hoping to draw and all that glitters off the top. They do not. We win the game. That was lucky, I guess. So now we need the Smash to Smithereens. I feel like we have too many Lotus Petals. So we have 4 removal spells here. Maybe I just go 3 and 3 on those. Or like 3 and 2. But one of our glitters. This is gonna be tough because we're just trying to punk the other person out. Can cut maybe a Bushwhacker or a Kuldotha. I'll trim a Kuldotha Rebirth. I'll have lots of removal spells. They're probably on Smash to Smithereens as well, so it's gonna be a really weird game. Right, we don't have glitters, we don't have a removal spell, we do have a bunch of stuff to put on the table. We're gonna do our best. We have blockers if they have the glitters. I think it's best to just keep our draw spells and keep moving through the deck. We have an indestructible land as well. Raven Inspector for the opponent. Okay, we're gonna go Bridge, Thopterino. We can block the Raven Inspector. Next turn, land. Or just Synthesizer first, see what happens. Cracks the clue. Okay. That is nice for me. I'm gonna block. Let's Synthesizer. Find a Springleaf Drum. Go land. Springleaf Drum. Play Frogmite. Play Gingerbrute. Pass the turn. We're not attacking into the Thraben. We cannot currently give it unblockable. They don't currently have red mana, so if we find and all that glitters, we could slam in for a lot. My turn. We do find the all that glitters. Land. Reinforcer is 0. Synthesizer is 1 mana. Alright. So should I put it on my Gingerbrute or put it on my Ornithopter? I'm gonna play the Synthesizer. Woohoo! We are just crushing right now. Put it on the Ornithopter. And then send. Try to get your creatures off the table. Take 13, I guess. We've got our backup creatures with all the 4/4 Mirror Enforcers. They have to get red mana and a Shatter right now in order to take out my Ornithopter. And it already did its duty. We win. So we ended up 2-3. A little bit of weirdness happened in the league. We faced red a couple of times. I think the deck is okay. I was trying to figure out if I could play an 8 Reckless Impulse build. I was contemplating something like this where you have a bunch of extra fast mana, but that's like really my Kuldotha Bushwhacker deck plus the Mirror Enforcer deck. I don't know if that's a great idea, but there's a lot of different options. So hopefully you enjoyed. It was a fun experiment, and I'll see you in the next video.